Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
May I present to you the Kings.
BTS! My name is Oren. My name is Jian. I'm J-Hope. I'm Jimin. My name is B. Jungkook.
That's right, it is BTS Saturday! And because it is BTS Saturday, what I like to do is I like to go back to the beginning of their career and work their albums in chronological order. And if a new song comes out, then I'll do that one, but then I'll go right back to where I left off. So where I left off was the end of the Most Beautiful Moments in Life album, part 2. Most Beautiful Moments of My Part 2 album. And now I'm starting on Wings, the 1996. No, wait a minute. 2016. I knew there was a 6 in there somewhere. And I was like, I can't go back too far. They're not that old. But yes, the 2016 album Wings. Now, the second song off of this album, which is Blood, Sweat, and Tears, I've already done. And you'll see something here. Now, I'll put the link in one of the videos. I'm only doing 2 videos tonight. So I'll put the link in either this one or the next one, just so you guys can see it in order. Now, if you're still here, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So I'm kind of wondering how this new album is going to sound. I mean, they did the last album, they did a whole bunch of Japanese versions and compilations, or whatever you would call it, almost like a mixtape, but with songs they had already done. And so I'm wondering what they're going to be bringing new in the year 2016. Why do I keep wanting to go back to the 80s? 2016. So let's see. So without further ado, here is BTS and Boy Meets Evil.
And here we go.
My scene was not specifically this or that, but consisted of having shaken hands with the devil. The devil held me in his clutches. The enemy was behind me.
어두워져가 내 미래의 빛 지기 어린 사랑의 이른 꿈을 내 야망의 도끼 매어 칼을 갈았지 뭐 참을 수 없는 내 욕심에 칼을 무뎌져 알고 있었다 이 사랑은 악마의 또 다른 이름 손을 잡지 마 외쳤지만 쳐버렸지 내 양심을 날이 갈수록 느끼는 날카로운 현실도 현실에 지겨둔 게 묻은 비트 생각 못했지 그 욕심이 지옥을 부르는 나팔이 되었지는 Breathe 숨이 차오르고 뒤틀린 현실에 눈 감는 매일 밤 울리는 비극에 오르고 But 잊어버게 그걸 잊는 게 당초에 보기가 안 돼요 그 입술이 너무 달콤했기에 연애 취해 스포해진 미래 깨어나고 볼 땐 이미 사방인지를 건드릴 수 없는 매서운 뒤의 시선들 기적을 외쳐 현실을 미치도록 좋았지 달콤함에 중독된 병실 그래 병실 놓치기 싫어 쌍마의 손길은 Too bad But it's the sweet It's the sweet It's the sweet Too bad But it's the sweet It's the sweet, it's the sweet, too bad. But it's the sweet, it's the sweet, it's the sweet, too bad. But it's the sweet, it's the sweet, it's the sweet. It's too evil. It's too evil. It's too evil. Yeah, it's evil.
So, let's give it up for J-Hope, because that's who was on this track. There's literally nobody else on the track. Now, I forgot to turn on my closed captioning, so I was looking at my phone, and so let me just kind of understand this. The light of my future is dimming because of my childish love. I lost my way on a path of dream. The venom of ambition, I sharpen my knife every day, but because of my uncontrollable greed, my knife became dull. I know it all. This love is another name for devil. Don't hold their hand, I shouted, but I betrayed my own conscience. The sharp realities that I feel more and more every day, red blood staining from being torn apart by reality. I never thought that greed would become the horn that calls upon hell. Breathe. I guess he's coming to grips that the fact that he is part of a group that's becoming super famous, because we're talking 2016. They can feel their meteoric rise, and they're feasting on it. And you know, that's a very very easy emotion to think about, because I'm guilty of that. And me doing this channel, I'm searching for some type of what's the word I want to use? Not necessarily gratification, but admiration, maybe, or from you, you guys, the audience. I want to seek that kind of it's not admiration. It's like approval. There we go. I want to seek your approval, and then in some way, it means that I'm adored in one way or another. And the more and more people I get to subscribe on my channel, the more that feeds into it. That feeds into that devil or that demon that is driving me to do that in his terms. I have other ulterior motives for this. And I'll be totally honest with you. I started doing my channel because I live alone, and during COVID, only people I talked to was my family. I really didn't talk to anybody else outside of that, except for when I talked to people at work. Calling up and wanting something, or wanting to check on something. That was the only other time I talked to people. I never really had a conversation with them. And I used to get in trouble because I tried to strike up conversations one way or another, because, I was needing some type of, feedback back and forth. I kind of feed off of people. So I wanted to challenge myself in doing this. Like, you know what? I can try to do that with you guys, I'm normally considered a very funny person, but I'm funny because I can feed off of somebody else's energy when I'm talking to them, get their tone, their inflection, what they really mean behind it, and then I can riff off of that. But I have nobody in particular that I'm trying to engage. So that's my issue. So I'm learning, but it's baby steps. So yeah, I like the meaning behind the song. J-Hope was very good, as well as his dancing. I'm wondering how many other people might have actual solos on this album, and I guess we will see. So if you are still here, I thank you very, very much for staying tuned. I really, really appreciate it. We're still on the way to 1,000. I haven't really checked where I am. I just know I'm over 850. And we're trying to get to 1,000 by New Year's. So all I need from you guys is to like, subscribe, share, comment. Peace.